A new decade. For the hawkers, though, it's business as usual.
Omelette, where are you? Chang!
The call to duty is routine, but not for some. Food from the streets that became a country's pride. Through times good and bad, the cooks fed the country. Here at the table are their stories of generations and aspirations. Voices from our hawker culture inside the belly of a nation. It's a lot of work, even if it's for a single dish. So the preppers start early. Many do this as part of their family duty. Fathers and sons, mothers and daughters, aunts, cousins, spouses, or just friends. These hawkers build upon their relationships to expand their businesses, to continue the heritage. They keep on going despite the difficulties and challenges in their daily strides, and they share their stories with us as the year unfolds. In the eastern part of Singapore, a father and son team is maintaining a business into its third generation.
I really don't want to become a hawker in the first place. But after NS, I actually got the work outside. But my father got no one to help him at the shop. So I just went in, helped. Got no interest, but sort of kena force. I'm Sheikh Abdul Hanan. I'm 22 this year. And I'm doing Nasi Biryani business at Geylang Serai Market.
My name, nama saya Sheikh Abdul Hamid bin Sheikh Daud.
The business started in 1964 during my grandfather's time, Sheikh Daud. He sold mutton soup, the leg part, the ribs, and he sell white rice, got fish curry, got fried fish, vegetable, all sorts of vegetables. His menu was a lot. So he and his wife, my grandmother, they both together started this business.
Dulu sini Changi Pasar, banyak Indian jual sayur, jual itu, jual ini, jual kain, jual baju. Dulu India sini banyak. Sekarang semua jual ada. Dia tak ada anak sini, itu kedai pun kasih balik lah. Dia balik India lah. Dulu saya nasi putih, saya tengok biryani jalan terus bagus. Nasi putih saya tak mau belajar lah sambil jual nasi biryani lah. Lagi senang, jual macam aja. Ayam, kambing.
Nasi biryani is spiced yellow rice with gravy and meat. Indian in origin, the biryani in Singapore takes on unique flavors and a range of spellings.
For my stall is B-I-R-Y-A-N-I. B-R-I-Y-A-N-I. Yeah, I also forget the spelling. Some call it biryani. I think in Singapore also they have different spelling. But I think that doesn't matter because it's still the same thing. It's the yellow rice with mutton, chicken.
The biryani stall has been at the centre for more than 40 years, with Father Hamid at the helm. A recognisable character partly because of his cap.
Ini untuk kebersihan cantik, orang tengok lawa putih. Orang cakap macam Nehru.
I think in Geylang, me and my father wear it. This cap is a Nehru cap. So this is like a trademark to my shop. So everywhere I go, they will like see me, oh, this one is Hamid's son. So they know me as Hamid's son. It's the cap that plays a part. I'm running the stall now. So my father will come and go like as and when he wants because he's the big boss.
Biryani meat, be it chicken or mutton, is cooked to the same spice paste or rempah and further layered with more spices, chilies and herbs. The mutton gets the yogurt, then it stews away.
Actually, it takes about at least 3 hours for everything, complete everything's ready.
Today, the rempah base has been prepped by Father Hamid.
Alia dah taruh, Alia.
Alia belum. Semua belum, daun belum.
My mom speak good Tamil, but my father, the Tamil like a bit off on. For me, I understand, but I don't speak. But at home is Malay.
The backbone of biryani is the long and thin-grained basmati rice that has to be washed 5 times.
Rice about 25 kilo so it's like one bag. That one can serve about 100 plus to 200. So that's like for weekdays
A lot goes into the staple, including the Singapore edition of pandan leaves. Then, a whole shower of onions to flavor the oil.
I've burned this so many times because you concentrate on other things and you forget about this pot, then the onion get burned.
More ingredients are added, including ginger paste and evaporated milk. And then a bit of QC before the final steam.
Huh? He has been tasting this for I think like 50 years, 40 years. So he got the perfect taste. He's the QC guy for all the pots.
The rice in Nasi Biryani is cooked separately from the meat, unlike its cousin, the dum biryani, a feature on big occasions where the meat is steamed together with the rice.
Untuk biryani dam masak, kita kena masak daging dulu. Daging dah empuk, dah okey, 3 suku empuk. Dah 3 suku empuk, kita rebus beras dah kita rebus. Biryani dam beras rebus. Dah rebus 3 suku masak, kita angkat, terus air dia kita taruh dalam nasi, dalam daging. Daging dah 3 suku masak. Tapi saya bilang ni tak ada dam. Semua sini semua pakai separate lauk daging, lain daging. Nasi lain, lauk lain lah. Sini banyak orang suka itu jugalah, paling senang. Boleh simpan sampai malam, boleh besok boleh simpan. Dia tak ada rosak. Tapi masuk ais box lah.
By 11, the waiting customers can now be served. All hands on deck.
Customers, most of them are familiar faces, regular customers. And then we have new generation. Some come to my store, they say, I've been eating yours biryani for 20 years. My mother brought me here. So I also like, oh, seriously? Like, oh. He like very kiasu. He always want everything, But for my style, like, never mind, go slow and steady. Customer can wait. But he like, hey, go for the customer. Old people have old style of doing things. So for me, new generation, new style. So sometimes clash also lah. Yeah. But the patient-wise, I think we cannot fight the old generation. They are really very, very patient with customers, with the surroundings. For us, I think that's the thing that I need to improve on lah, being patient.
Anak bapa ada jaga okey lah. Kita dapat cover sikit, tak teruk sangat lah.
We stay separately, but we still get to meet each other every day. Yeah.
By 4 in the afternoon, the business is done for the day. Around the same time, another father and son are about to begin their evening session. They live and work together.
My name is Walter Tay.
我嘅名叫做鄭切花，阿嬷叫做鄭溪花。
They sell 2 of Singapore's most beloved dishes, char kway teow and chai tao gui, the so-called carrot cake, which is a misnomer. There is no carrot. I repeat, no carrot. Only the white radish or daikon or chai tao. Furthermore, it's cooked with chopped dried chai tao called chai bo. The roots of this dish can be traced to the Teochews in China.
烏粿條嘅菜頭粿是咱潮州咱嘅一個文化。當時啲人多數咧就講亞見，就是即個叫做新加坡 River。 潮州改咗個即個老江啊，伊人啊落中橋回去啦，北到以後啊，就是到咧河邊、路邊啊，啲個就是伊人邊度有一個攤位，伊人就安尼先，到咧白粿落去炒，放生頭，放菜脯安尼落去炒了之後咧，就是嗰啲只。
Mr. Tay has been selling the dish for more than 50 years, originally starting out in a coffee shop in Toa Payoh.
菜粿是無落卵嘅，就是烏炒粿就是放甜醬，愛放卵就是你家己拿卵來落，這個叫做炒粿。 白个是盲熬，咱差不多正60年后，至少未炒过，咱家己变从嗰度落去白个落去炒，变做放河路咸咪。
At the heart of the dish are blocks of steamed radish cakes. The Tays no longer make them by hand. Very few do. This stall, however, still braves through the laborious process.
菜头入嚟寫絲，寫了絲了，把這個粿落去吹，前面落去吹，煮會就慢後就變成是少了，菜頭無這些做，無變，因為菜頭嘅成本貴。
Mr. Tay's second son is Walter, seemingly a poster boy for those who'd leave a life of glamour for hard labor. Before he got into the business, Walter was an air steward, followed by a messy venture that turned out to be a Ponzi scam and ended up burning all his friendships and connections.
How come I got good intention? I just wanted to make it big, you know? How come life got to turn out like that?
I can see from his expression in his day-to-day life. I can see that he's very sad, but he need to get over this thing himself.
我開了不給幫人頭就看，之後伊就有獎咯，來修復，來打到修復。之後我就睇伊安尼有興趣咧，我就當別個學個先得，是有咧，我就鼓勵伊去扣。 都好，這個海公保有這個機會來了，我就叫我囝去扣，之後可以家己去發展，就是這些啦。
I'm very fortunate. Friend actually told me to really go full into hawker because ultimately this business belongs to my family. So I heed his advice and then went ahead.
While father and son run the Admiralty branch, mum and sister manage the business at the original stall in Bukit Panjang. It's also their home turf.
阿咪那个 Grab order 做了没有？
Between the hours of 2 to 4 every day, the family takes a break.
嗰朝今日有生意無？
差唔多嗰種，
幾包貴了？
唔知。
看咪擺個看咧。
The siblings skip lunch today. There's work to be done.
So ESSEC University invited me to give a talk to their 100 students. It's an international school. Then they have this imaginative week in Singapore. So it's for them to talk about entrepreneurship, business, pioneering spirit, and thinking out of the box. I'll share with them our history, our food history, our hawker culture.
我用这张报告来谈我们的那个 carrot cake 的历史。老杜，你认识的对吗？这个
认识，没人。以前我们住甘榜的时候，就每次他在吹柜嘛，吹了之后，就叫他儿子跳着去卖嘛，一家一家去卖嘛。
这是什么来的啊？
烧猪脚啦。
这样买的。
卤的。
这是店面。
这个就是传统的那个五香米粉。
因为我看到那个皮蛋就是。
你看它的有皮蛋。 有各种各样的那个配料，就在那边豆干啊这些米粉在里面。猪头
没有了哦。
没有了。它第一个火锅就是中了。
The big day has arrived. Soon, Walter will face a large group of foreigners who have little concept of Singapore's hawker culture.
I just want to share a little bit of my story so you understand why the hell is this guy selling street food. We embrace differences compared to like 60, 70 years ago. So in this video, you will learn about what does hawker culture mean to Singaporeans.
Semua dari berbagai latar belakang dapat berkumpul bersama.
Finally, the adrenaline is gone now. I'm like pangcek.
The talk ends with a show and taste session at the Bukit Panjang Food Centre. For this group who have just arrived from France, this is Singapore 101. Giving a hand are Walter's mum and sister. After all, it's family ties that keep the trade going. But for some, it's not without personal pain.
When I lie down on the bed, I think of the past. I cry myself. We suffer a lot.
The earliest hawker centres were built in the CBD to accommodate thousands of peddling vendors. Many stalls in this one can trace a lineage back to their street days. One stall has a link to a man who never wore shoes.
Never wear shoe his whole life. Man, no shoe. Everybody call him, you are very stingy. 以前一對劇7角5角都唔捨得買。You want to save money. It's stingy, want to save money because he got a family.
Grand Aunt runs the family business known for its Cantonese-style zita, literally cook and fry. Its signatures are hor fun and fish head bee hoon.
呢單嗰陣時佢哋做冇人食嘅，因為魚頭米粉我爸爸煮好耐㗎，一碗魚頭米粉啊，佢 at least take 20 minutes， 佢要煮到嗰啲湯靚嘅。而家啲人學唔到啊 ，every time 咧仲有好多 customer， 哎呀，我想起你阿爸爸炒乜嘢俾我食啊，哇 ，delicious，cannot find anymore。我你叫佢起身炒俾你食啊。
The head belonged to the sangyi, or toman fish, or snakehead. The bihun is slightly thicker than normal. The dish is served in a stock that is white, not from milk, but from great technique. The business used to be quiet in the daytime, until 2 years ago, when there was an infusion of fresh blood.
My name is Debbie Yam. I'm turning 30 this year.
So I'm Cayman, 23 years old, currently studying full-time at NUS.
Come here and then I'll just set up the store, do some prep work for the lunch service, and then we wait for customers to come for the lunch.
Debbie's in charge of the lunch service with a menu that's zita inspired.
I was very inspired by the poke bowls to do the Chinese version, but the whole poke bowl concept requires me to have a space to put all my ingredients. I added a little bit a different component to it, so things like a battered enoki, which acts like a tempura or adds a little bit crunch to the dish, or things like onsen egg. This is for our signature dish, the fish head bee hoon. So to portion out evenly, we need to have the head, the fins, the cheek in every different bowl. We started out with Cayman and I, but that was Cayman before his uni. And then when his uni started, his mom came down to help. During the crunch time, he's going to turn into a superwoman, basically. Yeah. So this stock, it's our base for a lot of dishes. There is fish bones, and then there is pork bones, dried fishes, ginger, and things like this. So these are the dried fish. It's a very fragrant fish, but it's going to be more fragrant after I actually give it a little bit of a fry. Yeah.
The dried bones of the sole fish, also known as ti po, are a traditional umami secret, often added to soups and stocks. By 11, the dress code at the center goes a bit more upmarket as office workers flood in. The zita bowls fill a lunch vacuum which the business has had for many years.
After I came out from army, Debbie asked me, hey, want to do something interesting? Why not try lunch? What is it? Hong Lim is very crowded for lunch, so we can hit 2 services instead of 1.
Break time is a few short hours before the start of dinner prep. Today, Debbie agrees to a student interview.
Can you give a brief history of the stall? Right. This is actually started by my great-grandfather in the 1940s. And then subsequently, my grand-auntie, whom is also running it right now, she just took over from the dad. And shifted into the hawker center when they stopped the peddling. And then for myself, previously I was working in a cafe. I have a little experience in F&B, I would say. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, but I've never thought that I would come back here to work or to cook.
Evening comes. A change of shifts. The older staff arrive.
Some of us have been with us for a very, very long time. So we have Auntie, which is the female helper. She does a lot of the back-end stuff for us. We also have our head chef, Golo. He has been with us for many years as well. So my aunt tend to only trust people with a bit more experience. She's more comfortable with working with elderlies, I think. Maybe they can just click, I don't know, maybe it's the age gap, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, so I think she's more comfortable with that. They are so full of experience. They are full of technique. I can learn their ways and see if it's efficient and I can improve accordingly.
The dynamics change when grand aunt comes to the fore.
十金好啊！
我呢度一道蝦醬雞，一個魚頭湯一碗，一個生腸炒芥蘭落豉汁。
No, it's entirely hers. This is really important to her, and she's important to us. So I think these are little things that we can help her to ease her lifestyle. And on top of that, I don't mind being a hawker. I want to learn things. I think it's a very interesting trait, and I see an opportunity to be able to maybe take it as a stepping stone or learn anything or gain any experience. So I thought, hey, why not? NTUC voucher. Just now I do interview, they give me one.
So basically, my aunt is number 1. And then my cousin, Debbie, she's number 2. And then I'm like last few. I'm not that important. I'm just like a little puppet, in a sense. Yeah.
The stall occupies 2 units, back to back. This allows for the pros to take over the night shift and the beginners to test their skills.
So what are you cooking?
豉汁河粉。Debbie Debbie burn. Redo, right? Yeah, very fast only. Very fast.
Congratulations! Level unlock. 唔得，你要 pass 佢㗎。嗱，
唔係啊，我又講你
試下啦。
好食咩？
Oh, I think.
甜一啲咯。
Ever since I was young, she was always like someone that my family respected. So like we always like treat her like our own self. Because she has no kids, so she treats us very well. In a sense that like we have to repay her, like you gotta treat her well too. And it's willingly, it's not something that I'm forced to. It's like, yeah, so it's like I come down willingly all the time. So yeah.
Grand aunt never married, and although she had siblings, she was the only one who devoted her life to continuing her father's business.
When I lie down on the bed, I think of the past. I cry myself. And suffer a lot. My father only loved the son, never loved daughter. Even we work so hard, he never care about us.
Cantonese food is one of the major Chinese cuisines of the world, widely loved and recognized. Cantonese chefs are the argonauts of food who travel far and wide with their culinary skills. This chef is a kind of sultan of steam who works in what feels like a personal sauna, set in Hague Road Hawker Centre.
我叫做戚家聰，今年56歲。我而家賣緊咧港式嘅燉湯同埋蒸餸。因為我做咗呢一行成40年，都係做 港式嘅食物。每一種燉湯唔一樣啊，我10幾種燉湯。
Chef is from Hong Kong and met his Malaysian-born wife in Singapore. In a previous life, he was an executive at some of the best fine dining restaurants in town. A misstep landed him in hot soup.
發生嗰啲事，應該新加坡人都好清楚㗎啦。關於嗰個收回扣嗰個問題咧，變咗搞到好多香港師傅都要罰錢有罰錢，坐監有坐監。我就係其中一個。
Chef Chick served the jail sentence, paid the fine, but never returned to his previous life.
出翻嚟之後，咁跟住就要做咩咯？即係如果你要做翻餐館咧，係比較艱難，因為人哋可能會唔相信你，所以我咪好多都自己創業咯，自己做。
我就說錯了就認啦，還了就算了，我也不會說給我先生180%的壓力，我是說你最重要你本身開心，賺多賺少不用緊，就是這樣，因為我們做夫妻嘛，有今生沒來世嘛，就是這樣啦，因為先生是自己選的嘛，
They restarted in 2010 at a hawker center in Geylang Serai, far from their home in Yishun.
後尾有個朋友又係做小販嘅新加坡人，咁佢話呢度有位咁樣 ，OK 咯，咪試下咯。雖然呢度係馬來人多，但係亦都有好多華人嘅，不過係唔慣咧，就開頭真係啲地方太細啊，入邊真係好細，冇辦法㗎啦，做下都要適應咁。
As a trained chef, he has many styles of cooking, but steaming is his main mode of operation.
本身我做咗成40年，我都係煮炒，但係反為呢度我唔做煮炒咧，一定好慢。
Chef has kept some of his old working methods and tools that are uncommon in a hawker center.
呢個比較準啦，我哋入行嗰時候用開呢啲啦，佢比較稱到好細微。
就是說很仔細的，他們都可以稱得到啊。
但係我哋用慣咗呢啲，好似藥材佬咁嘛。
老人家我唔識。
冇人識睇嘅。
我唔識。
Chef's constant companion and helper is his wife Joanne. They met during the restaurant days. She worked in the hall and he in the kitchen.
開頭好緊要鬧交喎，開頭做嗰時，哇緊要咯。
剛剛開始一定會有了，因為我沒有做過小販嘛，等我不會適應這裡的環境咯。
因為你知做工㗎啦，佢又唔係做開廚房，係咪？我哋係做開師傅，哇！變咗佢都係睇唔慣，就會大聲。慘嗰時一個月起碼鬧幾次，大鑊啊！
起初真的很不習慣，我們2個人真的，好像覺得很委屈，在這裡做工。
好熱啦，個人好猛嘅，不過你過咗啦，而家冇啊，而家好少發脾氣而家。
現在做久了之後，就已經慢慢適應了啦。我得到今天你是想1.4對嗎？好熟噶啦，頭先我係寫單全部自己嚟啊！佢拍你啊！安哥買雞嘅，雞佬係。
Many hawkers form long-term relationships with their ingredients suppliers. Without that kind of history, a startup hawker would have to shop around for a deal.
每一档问哦，等他 friendly 一點哦，講到錢最 friendly 的。等下你拿給我啊，那個大頭，轉頭佢再來俾我嘅，係。
Even though he's known for his soups, Chef Chick has plenty of items off the menu and in his mind.
可能我哋做廚師做咗耐，始終你叫我買嗰幾樣嘢，我係唔得嘅，因為我做呢行我真係興趣而入行嘅，所以我有時都會做下私房菜嘅。
Today's off-menu item is his take on the local chi cheong fan. At its simplest, the rolled rice sheets are steamed and served with a sweet sauce called tim cheong. It is something else in the chef's vision, with steamed prawns and roasted garlic. The signs are up. Lunchtime draws crowds from the neighboring offices to the center.
今天有虾要吗？肠粉蒸虾。肠粉。对，鸡胸饭 steam prawn。有时我本身也会闭起来，因为什么？我来不及开单，你又在外面追我问我，有一种压力呀、哇，真的很大压力耶，真的有啊，在小贩中心真的会有。
我估下咩人都有，但係好多都係顧客介紹顧客，即係我係靠口碑。最一般係老啲嘅，同埋經濟會好啲嗰啲客嚟，即係好多都係老闆嚟。但係最近我發覺我嘅顧客好多後生仔嚟，即係好多。
The soups are the first to sell out. By 2, it's lights out for a 2-hour break with only one exception.
The executive chef are one house咧，係long time ago already。
对呀、算是特别顾客啊，已经很熟了，每天都过来吃饭啊，每天一定到的。我有开，他肯定到的。
You make a mistake, but make him better. Make him a better man.
Even though it's break time, Chef doesn't sit due to a back problem.
他身体真的不好，经常都会有一点小毛病啊，连心脏也不怎么好啦。啊，我也是蛮担心他的啦。啊，我们现在的做生意的时间最多是5个小时而已，12点到2点，然后就4点半到7点半，有时还不到7点我已经关灯了。啊，有时我看到太过累，我就说今天 stop 了，不能再做了，因为在里面真的是很辛苦，那種熱度，
兩公婆做最好。不過開頭我自己都唔好意思。之前話娶個老婆，梗係享下福，哇做到佢真係好辛苦。可能我係做16、7個鐘頭，哇真係攰咯。嗰陣時，不過我覺得係最唔好意思就係對住我啲仔女，因為嗰陣時好細佢哋，因為我哋翻工咧自己啦叫佢哋，因為我哋呢度都冇親戚。依家佢哋要自己翻學，自己去打包買飯食，所以而家佢冇學壞，我都而家真係好開心。兩個仲入埋讀大學。
The two work very hard. Even after they stop selling, they are still at it, cleaning up. It'll be way past 11 before the workday ends for them. And it's around that time that another husband and wife team are just getting into the swing of things. They sell Oluwak.
My name is Lim Wee Huat. My wife helping me. At my store is helper. At home is my wife.
To put it simply, Oluwak is an oyster omelette. But there's more. We'll get to that later. One hidden element in Oluwak is the chili paste that's cooked with it. It goes in by default.
Mostly 80% they want chili. If they don't want chili, they will inform me. Say, Oluwak one plate, I no chili, okay. If they didn't say no chili, I will add chili.
For the last 40 years, the couple has been selling Oluwak with business hours from evening to midnight, 7 days a week. They turn up for work when many others are done for the day. It's an exception today. It's their weekly chili frying duty.
This one is chili yam jokwa.
The paste is made with many building blocks of flavors, starting with belacan.
Now the oil is hot, so I put the belacan inside until the belacan melt. Onion. 2 minutes can already. 2 minutes. Add the garlic, seng tao garlic, cook until brown color. Now I put heavy. This one is chili press. This one is chili padi.
The chili enhances the olua in ways that are indescribable. The couple is so known for this dish, they're nicknamed Oyster limbs. So, what exactly is olua?
Olua is Teochew way or Jian si Hokkien way. This is the same. The same is fried oyster. Or nang si oyster and eggs nang ka o tia I bo hung bo mi kai.
To make a decent olua, you need a base of batter which adds a crispy yet gooey texture to the dish. Then fry it up, top with oysters and serve. Sounds easy.
我哋咁樣睇啊，好容易啊，開火啫嘛，咁樣炒啫嘛。我企呢個位40幾年，我炒出嚟都未必好同佢有一半嘅效果。因為控制個火好犀利，唔去控制得到幾時有大火，幾時有開細火，呢啲佢點知
？Actually， 每我攞啊冇咩耕作啦，一水淡薄屙，潮淡薄香嗰啲啦。
The batter is a mixture of sweet potato and rice flours. Mr. Lim uses the same old pot handed down by his father.
My father 落長沙Teochew啦，Teochew 山頭啦。Actually, he escaped China 啦，只港口波啲嚟新加坡啲，第時候啲 friend 介炒鵝卵啦，所以做淡薄小黃啦。免伊做小黃了淡薄會成功啦，會成功了伊咪就咪 let go 啦，但係愛做自己驚嚟做啦。呢位發展人嘅逼我做啦，逼我做咗幾十年了嘅你 up to now 啦 ，up to now 60年了。即差唔多3倍了咧，差唔多正8半啦，打包完eat啦。
More than 6 million eggs have gone through his hands as he moved from his pushcart days to the hawker center. And he makes more than one version of olua. There's the standard crispy one and the not-so-standard wet one.
Wet version, 長沙餐高位，長沙餐是面食日流冷啊，無氣通食喎，啲食冷啊，就慢慢煲啦。
And there's yet another version which Mr. Lim created. Olua mai o, oyster omelette with no oysters.
他很厲害，沒有蠔可以吃到蠔的味道。
The couple has been at this very same stall for more than 40 years, every night, except for the weeks off when they go on extended holidays.
這個石頭是德基拿回來的，因為我需要它壓做我的盒子，而且還可以做一個紀念。這個我在 Eastern Europe 拿的，Eastern Europe 那個叫什麼 souvenir。
As night hawkers, the couple live by a different time zone. It's way past 1 in the morning, but the night is still young.
我哋仲愛去食宵夜啦，跟住哋慢慢享受我哋嘅晚餐同宵夜2 in 1。所以我哋會去揾嗰啲24嘅 coffee shop， 之後慢慢喺嗰度，你哋享受我哋嘅晚餐。
Tonight's dinner option is a place close to where it all began during Mr. Lim's pushcart days in Jalan Besar.
Outside Samdong Road, 古仔用 pushcart 用花團用茶團，即係古仔到外口真正艱苦啦，落好啊，咩街真正艱苦。今日嘅生意都唔錯，日日都好攰。
有得做啊，好咯！哎呦，而家要感恩啊！
哇！我哋好耐冇嚟度食啊！
你覺得冇？你呢度食嘢啊，好大感觸啊！拜拜睇到你間舊屋。
我以前住呢度嘅嘛。
我知，我同你拍拖喺度嘛，所以俾我好多回憶咯。你呢度。
哎呀，actually 煮呢度啊好方便嘅，我都唔捨得搬。
Many hawkers depend on close relationships to survive. But can one thrive if the business is built on just friendship?
We don't talk anymore.
We've met them before in a previous season, but as the year rounded off, things turned sour. They were partners who made gains on hawker-style burgers. Then they split up.
You know, it's sad to have friendship that we built, you know, lost. We don't talk anymore. You know, sometimes as things get bigger, then we start to have different visions on how we want to bring up the company and everything. I left my previous brand to actually start up my own brand called Ashes Burn. Same place, same area. I didn't pull any staff or, you know, any of them over. Some of the staff, when they came over, they informed me that they wanted a new challenge, starting from ground zero, you know. We actually added different things like mac and cheese, we have salads. Basically, the whole menu, we actually balanced it out. So it doesn't actually focus us just on burgers and fries. This time, we're actually serving charcoal bun. Ashes is more of a charcoal barbecue. So that's the theme that we are actually looking at. Right now, I don't have any partners. I'm actually doing it alone as a sole director. It's a bit hard, but it's a challenge for me that I'm willing to take.
The Chinese New Year period is usually marked by a mass closure of shops and eating outlets. Hawkers across the island take time out for a short holiday, an opportunity for those who choose to stay open.
Chinese New Year, Chinese people all shop closed. So they look for Indian food, Malay food. So the business during Chinese New Year, I say is good lah. Because I have regular customers. They order not very big amount, but it's small amount. Sometimes they send for church. These kind of people are my customers lah. So I have to settle all these customer, their orders first before I start selling. For Chinese New Year, the 2 days was okay lah, good lah.
To get into the spirit of things, a 2-week-long food bazaar is taking place in Geylang Serai. It's after hours on their usual trading day. Shafiq and his team decide to set up a pop-up stall at the bazaar.
It's called Bazaar Lambak. It's in Wisma Geylang. So we'll be there for 2 weeks to build more of a brand awareness.
Way past midnight, the pop-up is almost ready. Just across the road, Chef Chick has an early start to prepare a special order for reunion dinner. It's an elaborate Hong Kong dish traditionally eaten during Chinese New Year. Called pun choi, meaning basin dish, because it is served in a huge basin upon which are layers and layers of good stuff. Pun choi needs at least 24 hours of preparation. And this is why Chef needs a good head start and a bit of quiet to focus. The stall is closed for business. One of the first tasks is to tackle dried seafood like scallops, sea cucumbers, and oysters, tinned abalones, and dried mushrooms. They are reconstituted through gentle braising or flash frying.
而家我啲海參攞去飛水，新年咧大家都中意食啲名貴啲嘅海味。
我幫你咩啊？
暫時冇啊，因為炸佢咧，一陣間我要攞去蒸，佢會比較快，同埋比較會鬆啲，佢個口感咧就會好食啲。
Bun choi tests the skills of a chef and his patience. It has a long cooking time, requiring a range of techniques. The aromatics used are fried first to enhance their natural flavors. Only then are they added to the remaining ingredients. Pun choi also has layers of meat, like pig's trotters, which are braised in soy sauce and belly cooked with nam yu, the red fermented tofu cubes. The last step for the day is steaming. Then leave the ingredients aside for the next 12 hours. The order will be picked up at 11 in the morning. The dish has to be eaten hot. But with 6 basins to complete, the pressure is on. The layering begins. At the base are steamed cabbages and radishes. They'll be soaking up juices from the top layers. Over these go the meats. The items steamed the day before are poached in a braising liquid. The luxury items crown the dish. Then steam again. The finish is a thick sauce made with the braising liquid. It's the first day of trading for Ash's pop-up booth at the bazaar. This will be the first time Shafiq's new brand makes its presence as a pop-up. New on the menu is chicken nuggets. A queue forms, but it's for the booth next door. Lion dancers reawaken businesses as they return after their short break. Troops go around to bless them with good luck. Many visit neighborhood F&B outlets. Food plays a strong symbolism in this art form. This troupe uses live crabs with menacing pincers. They represent the evils of the world which the lions will defeat, bringing harmony and prosperity for the year ahead. But little do we know, the year of the rat has other plans.
I had a short break and then I went for a short holiday. Yeah, and then COVID-19 happened.
And people got scared, crowded places cannot go, all these things when they really don't want to go.
Yeah, of course there's impact of this virus. No, I don't think so only in my line, I think in almost every line there's more or less impact.
How badly will the hawkers be affected as the year unfolds? Their stories continue in the belly of a nation.